When it comes to flashy fights and elemental swordplay, Demon Slayer doesn't just raise the bar, it vaporizes it. In a world where humans battle literal monsters of the night, wielding nothing but blades and breathing techniques, survival isn't just about strength. It's about style, precision, and pushing your body past its absolute limits. But not all breathing styles are created equal. Some are traditional, passed down through generations. Others are experimental, deadly, and wildly unpredictable. And then there are those few, the rare techniques so intense, so visually stunning, and so devastating that they feel almost supernatural. These are the ones that leave jaws on the floor, that stop battles dead in their tracks, that make even upper moons pause. So today, we're diving headfirst into the most jaw-dropping, reality-warping, demon-slaying forms of breathing in Kimetsu no Yaiba. From volcanic sword strikes that ignite the air itself, to ethereal movements that blur the line between human and spirit, these are the top 6 most insane breathing styles in Demon Slayer. Ready to breathe deep? Let's go. Starting off at number 6, we have number 6, mist breathing, Muichiro Tokido. Calm, quiet, and completely deadly, mist breathing is the art of vanishing in plain sight. Wielded by the prodigious Hashira, Muichiro Tokito, this style is as disorienting as it is lethal. 1 second, he's standing still. The next, the enemy's head is already rolling. Blink, and it's over. Mist breathing is all about deception, masking movement, breaking perception, and striking from nowhere. It's designed to confuse not just the eye, but the mind. And Muichiro? He's a master of that chaos. Take his fight against Upper Moon 5 Gyoko. The demon mocks him, taunts him, thinking he's just a soft-spoken boy. Then suddenly, the tone changes. Muichiro's blade starts carving through illusions, through tentacles, through arrogance. He unlocks the Demon Slayer mark, his breathing deepens, and the mist becomes a storm. One of his most stunning techniques? The 7th form, obscuring clouds. It's a dance of unpredictability. Muichiro accelerates, vanishes into swirling fog, and attacks from impossible angles. The visuals blur. The screen becomes a flurry of gray and white and silver steel. Yoko never stood a chance. But here's what really makes mist breathing so insane. It's not just flashy. It's tactical. It's a mind game. Every move is meant to unnerve, to make the opponent question their senses. And that's where the kill shot comes from. Plus, the fact that Muichiro mastered this style and became a Hashira at just 14 years old? Yeah, insanity confirmed. From the shadows of fog, we step into the wild winds of our next entry. Number 5. Beast breathing, Inosuke Hashibira unrefined. Wild. Completely unhinged. Beast breathing is what happens when instinct becomes weaponized. Used exclusively by the boar-headed chaos machine known as Inosuke Hashibira, this style isn't taught, it's born. Inosuke didn't inherit a breathing form. He invented one. Out in the wilderness. Raised by boars. Fighting demons with dual swords, he chipped himself. And somehow, it works. Beast breathing isn't elegant, it's feral. It mimics the primal, reactive nature of animals. Movements are unpredictable. Attacks come in rapid, jagged bursts. And Inosuke's fighting style is so erratic, it throws even upper-ranked demons off their rhythm. One of the most jaw-dropping moves? The 7th Fang, spatial awareness. Inosuke inhales deeply, stills his mind, and suddenly he can feel every movement around him. Like sonar, but with pure instinct. No sight, no sound, just sensation. In the middle of chaotic battles, this lets him react to ambushes, sneak attacks, and hidden enemies like a wild beast with a 6th sense. And let's not forget his dual-wielding madness, slashing and crisscrossing arcs, bouncing off walls, contorting his body mid-air. The guy fights like a demon, to kill demons. Is it the most refined technique? Absolutely not. Is it insanely effective and wildly entertaining? You bet. Beast breathing is a pure expression of raw survival, untamed and explosive. And Inosuke's sheer unpredictability turns every battle into a whirlwind of chaos and broken physics. But as savage as Inosuke is, the next breathing style takes savagery and fuses it with elegance. And flames. Number 4, flame breathing, Kyojuro Rengoku. If honor had a blade, it would burn like this. Flame breathing, wielded by the ever-blazing Kyojuro Rengoku, is a style that embodies power, pride, and unwavering resolve. It's not just about setting the battlefield on fire. It's about igniting the spirit of everyone watching. Rengoku didn't just fight with his sword. He fought with presence. His strikes were bold, direct, bursting with heat and passion. When he moved, it was like a wildfire with purpose. The moment that cemented flame breathing as one of the most insane styles in Demon Slayer, his battle aboard the Mugen train, facing off against Upper Moon 3, Akaza. With every breath, Rengoku's blade burned brighter. His technique? Fifth form, Flame Tiger. A blazing, roaring slash shaped like a literal fire tiger. Not metaphorically. You see it? You feel it. That scene practically melted screens. Even while bleeding out, his spirit refused to flicker. What makes flame breathing insane isn't just the spectacle, it's the resolve behind it. Each move is rooted in discipline, in legacy, passed down from father to son, until Rengoku took it and turned it into something mythic. The way he stood his ground against Akaza, not budging an inch, holding the demon in place until sunrise, with a sword buried in his gut, was pure madness wrapped in fire. His final moments weren't just a farewell, they were a blazing statement. Set your heart ablaze. A breathing style that fights with honor and dies on its feet. That's flame breathing. Now, from the searing blaze of a lionheart, we fall into the sound of chaos itself. Number 3, sound breathing Tengen Uzui Flashy. Explosive, thunderously unpredictable. Sound breathing isn't just a technique, it's a full-blown performance. Wielded by the flamboyant sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, this breathing style turns combat into a rhythmic spectacle of bombs, speed, and style. It's like watching a battle choreographed by a mad genius with a flair for fireworks. Inspired by the beat of music and the flow of rhythm, sound breathing uses precise timing and auditory mapping to read the battlefield like sheet music. Tengen literally scores his opponent's movements, breaking down their attacks into beats and rhythms, then responding with explosive counterattacks that feel more like a drum solo than a sword fight. And then there's his signature move, Fifth Form, String Performance. It's chaotic, it's dazzling, it's Tengen spinning his dual swords, connected by a chain, in a cyclone of slashes and detonations. The blades slice, the bombs explode, the enemy has zero time to react. It's pure sensory overload. And yet, there's control in the chaos. Just look at his battle against the demon siblings Daki and Gyutaro. He's poisoned, bleeding, one hand barely functional. And still, he moves like a one-man band of destruction. The bombs echo through the entertainment district, lighting up the night sky as Tengen dances between blades and claws with godlike agility. But it's not just about spectacle. Sound breathing is tactical. It's about dominance, throwing the enemy off rhythm, stealing control of the tempo, and turning the fight into a stage where Tengen always leads the beat. And let's be honest, who else could make synchronized swordplay and explosives look this good? Number 2, thunder-breathing Zenitsu Agatsuma, Godspeed. Cowardly, shaky, always screaming for his life. That's the Zenitsu most people think they know, but when the thunder roars, he becomes something else entirely. Thunder breathing is already one of the flashiest, fastest techniques in the Demon Slayer arsenal. But Zenitsu takes it further with Godspeed. A technique so fast, so blinding, it's like watching lightning tear across the night sky. The moment that defines it, the battle against Daki in the Entertainment District arc. Everyone is on the ropes. Tengen is poisoned, Tanjiro is bleeding, Inosuke is down. And then, Zenitsu, usually unconscious in his best fights, is wide awake, calm, focused, deadly. He inhales, his blade sparks, and then he's gone. Just gone. A blur of yellow and white streaking through the air. Thunderclap and flash. Godspeed. He moves so fast that even Daki, an upper moon demon, can't follow him. Her sashes slash wildly missing air, while Zenitsu appears behind her, sword already drawn. The sound design? A single crack of thunder, splitting the silence. The visuals? Pure electricity across the screen. What makes this form so insane isn't just speed. It's the contrast. Zenitsu, the boy who trembles at shadows, who cries before every mission, who begs to run away, transforms into a force of nature. And when he's in Godspeed, there's no hesitation. No fear, just lightning. It's also brutal on his body. His legs literally can't handle the strain of repeated Godspeed usage. But he pushes anyway, because when his friends are on the line, there's no choice. Zenitsu in Godspeed mode proves something vital. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving like thunder, even when your heart is breaking apart. From the blinding flash of lightning, we ascend to the blazing origin of it all, the breath of the sun. Number 1. Sun breathing, Tanjiro Kamado. At the start, Tanjiro was never the chosen one. No marks, no flashy titles, no legendary bloodline. Just a kind-hearted boy with a chipped blade and a promise to protect his sister. But little by little, breath by breath, he uncovered the truth. That the dance of fire passed down through his family was no mere ritual. It was the Hinokami Kagura, the lost art of sun breathing. And when Tanjiro unleashes it, the world changes. His sword ignites, his movements burn brighter, faster, sharper. Every form feels like dawn itself tearing through the night. Take the battle against Rui, the spider demon. Tanjiro is moments from death, his blade shattering under pressure, Nezuko trapped. And then, for the first time, the fire dances. The flames surge around him, fusing with his desperation and willpower. It isn't polished, it isn't perfect, but it's breathtaking. That moment alone became one of the most iconic scenes in anime. Later, in the entertainment district, Tanjiro refines the sun breathing, mixing it with his water techniques to avoid collapsing. His strikes burn with rhythm, each movement slicing through Daki's arrogance. The boy who once struggled to land a single hit now blazes forward with relentless determination. And when his Demon Slayer mark awakens, we see the true madness of this style. His heart pounds like a drum, his vision sharpens, and for a few fleeting moments Tanjiro stands not as a boy, but as a warrior echoing Yoriichi himself. Even an upper moon cannot dismiss him. What makes Tanjiro's sun breathing the most insane of all isn't just the flames, or the speed, or the power. It's what it represents. It's the idea that greatness doesn't have to be inherited. It can be earned, forged through pain, loss, and sheer will. Tanjiro isn't the perfect warrior. He's not the strongest Hashira, nor the fastest, nor the most skilled. But when his blade ignites, he carries the weight of everyone who came before him, and the hope of everyone still alive. The sun breathing in his hands isn't just technique. It's a promise that no matter how dark the night, the sun will rise again. And there you have it. 6 breathing styles that blew us away, each one more insane than the last. From the stealthy illusions of mist breathing to the raw, primal chaos of beast breathing. From the roaring pride of flame to the explosive rhythm of sound. From the celestial carnage of moon breathing, all the way to the divine elegance of sun breathing. Each one tells a story. Each one reflects the soul of its user. And each one reminds us why Demon Slayer stands at the top of modern anime. Because these aren't just sword techniques, they're emotional amplifiers. Every form, every slash, every breath carries pain, purpose, and legacy. And now we want to hear from you. Which breathing style would you want to master, and why? Would you go full Rengoku and ignite the battlefield, or would you prefer the quiet death in the mist, like Tokido? Drop your answers in the comments, and hey, let's see who wins the War of Elements down there. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the most insane techniques of Kimetsu no Yaiba, make sure to like, share, and of course, subscribe to Nonagon for more epic anime breakdowns, top-tier lists, and the darker side of storytelling. Until next time, keep your breathing steady, your blade sharp, and your heart ablaze.